like my father before me, and his father before him. It's a living, barely. My great-grandfather Mordecai, may his name be blessed. You thought he could have chosen a better place to have it in than in Bethlehem. Wait.
Simeon, have you swept down all the roofs yet?
Yes, dear. That's Sarah, my wife. A lovely woman. She helps me out around the inn a lot, and I'll need her help, especially tonight. For 40 years I've lived here, the keeper of this inn. I've tried to make a living, but the profit's really thin. People rarely travel to this quiet little town, and if they stop, it's only 'cause the sun is going down. Most evenings here are peaceful. The traffic here is slight, so usually I nap. But not tonight. Census has been ordered by the powers up in Rome, and all who's born in Bethlehem will have to come back home. For this burden to our people, it
sir.
You know where we're supposed to go for the census? Yes, as a matter of fact, I do. You're supposed to meet over at the town square at 9 o'clock in the morning, and they say you'll be done by evening.
Well, I hope so. We have to be on our way.
Oh, wait a minute. Don't be in quite such a hurry. Why don't you stay a couple of extra days and do some sightseeing? Why, there's Rachel's tomb, the fields of Boaz, and King David's birthplace.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Did you hear that, huh? Maybe on our next visit when we have a little more time.
Yeah.
She's more in the mood.
I can't imagine why anyone would want to stay here any longer than they have to. This place has its own, certain charm, but I'd rather be in Jerusalem. And at these prices, we won't have any money left to pay our taxes.
Say, whose idea was all of these new taxes anyway?
Wasn't that Augustus Caesar?
I thought he was the one who said, "Read my lips, no new taxes."
Now that's a politician talking. Maybe in a couple of thousand years, you can believe what a politician says. But not now.
Seems like every time you turn around, the Romans want something else. And you can't go anywhere without seeing them. I just wish they'd go home and leave us alone.
Leave us alone? Since when have they left us alone? Jewish people have always felt the hand of oppression on their shoulders. Is it any different? Crossing the sea, brother Daniel, is being Jewish and feeling oppressed. Seems that God's a little overly wish
Excuse me, sir. We've come a long way, and we're very tired. We need a place to stay.
Did you hear that? They've come a long way. They're very tired. They need a place to stay. Listen, what's your name?
Joseph?
Joseph.